Hello, my name is Ethan, and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Ultimatum League 3.14. In this episode, I want to talk about, will Ultimatum become a core game mechanic? Oh no, what did they do? Oh no. So we have a new post by them. So basically, very quick, the TLDR is that it won't be going core right away, and they want to make some changes, and then they'll bring it out. But I want to also, before I get into the post, I want to ask you guys to comment below how you would like it to be changed before it's brought back in. What improvement would you make to Ultimatum? What would you do to fix it? And then I'll go into the actual, what's happening here. And also, we have the teaser coming up for 3.15 in 2 days. So that's July 1st, PDT. And that will also confirm the dates of the announcement stream and launch. So I'm going to do a audiobook of this so that you're all caught up with what's going on, the exact post. And then I'm going to give you my thoughts on this and what I think they could do to improve it. So let's get into it. That means the Ultimatum League is near its end, and you may be wondering what the future looks like for this content. So you know how I'm saying, Ultimatum, it's gone, bro. It's gone. Okay, so the short answer is that we won't be making Ultimatum a core mechanic as part of our upcoming 3.15 expansion. What? Sag. However, we do like its content and may bring it back at a later date. In order to do this, it would first need a few improvements. So does this mean we can't get a Hateforged next season? Oh my god, what the hell? How will I double corrupt another Hateforge? If you guys haven't seen it, I've double corrupted 2 Hateforges on the channel. We will want to improve the combat of Ultimatum encounters so that the experience is less overwhelming and more tactical. While we do like things to be challenging, we currently feel that there are too many monsters spawning within the tight space of the circle and too many things going on at once. We would also want to rebalance the rewards. The intent of Ultimatum's reward system was to make the Trial Master's offers the main reward for the challenge. This currently isn't the case with far too many items spawning at the end of the trial. For Ultimatum to return, we would want to shift the balance back so that the Trial Master's offers are the main reward for doing the encounter, while also compensating for the item fountain being turned off. The item fountain is when, I think, you do it and then you get the loot explosion, and we weren't getting as big of a loot explosion. So, while you may see the Trial Master again in the future, if you really enjoy being heckled by an undead entity of chaos, it's best to get your kicks in now while you can. So, yeah, maybe we should be farming Ultimatum since it's going to be gone. This is pretty fucking crazy. I didn't expect that it wouldn't go core right away and that they would want to make changes. I thought it was fine because it's like Ritual, and they could just make some reward changes like they've done for other things. But I'd like to hear, I 100%, this is the main thing. I want to hear everyone's thoughts, what they thought about Ultimatum, if you thought there was even a problem, and what you would do to change it. So then I was thinking about it. What would I change? Well, it's clear that they're going to make it less rewarding and then maybe more rewarding at the Trial Master, so that kind of makes sense. And then the main reason you're doing it is you're chasing the Hateforge, so I don't really think they'll nerf the Hateforge. That's kind of cool. At least they keep the chase unique in. Maybe they don't lower its power and it's just rare. And then I guess what they're trying to do is, let's say they make more slow attacks, less monsters, bigger damage, like more strategy, like, you know how you have to stand in the stone circles. Well, you'll have to come up with some unique strategies to make it work, maybe with some extra stuff. Another thing I thought of was if you just have Ruin in the combat the whole time, then it makes it never about, well, there's still damage and stuff, and there's still the case of dying, but then at least there's no, you tanking and AFKing, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of things they could do here. There's even new mechanics they could add, more abilities like the passives that you get to choose from. Maybe they add more to it so that there's more choice. But this seems so crazy that they wouldn't put it core. It didn't seem like it was going to impact the next season that much, but especially if it wasn't seen as much. But I guess they want to make it completely different than Ritual. Right now, it was more of a Ritual 2.0, and so they want to make it less Ritual. Yep. The first comment, you let Heist go core, but not Ultimatum. Another comment I saw in my stream when I was reading this was, why don't you delete Ritual and put Ultimatum in? People actually like Ultimatum more than Ritual, and if this is Ritual 2.0, it would be the improvement of Ritual, and Ritual's in the game, so that's kind of weird. Yeah, it's pretty interesting overall. I just didn't see this coming because this isn't a synthesis. This isn't a harvest. That's the past couple seasons that we've had that didn't go core instantly and came back in different ways, except for Harvest, where they brought it back in the exact same form after removing it from the game for being insane. Overall, this is really weird, dude. Honestly, it's pretty fucking weird. I guess overall they just thought that this wasn't what they wanted, and they like Ritual the way it is, and all the extra stuff they've done with the 5 rituals and the mirror farming and the ritual vessels, and they gave us, to be honest, they can't remove Harvest. They gave us ritual vessels in the fragment tab, as pointed out by somebody in my chat. So it kind of makes sense that way, but then... Oh, okay, so another opinion I have is right now the Ultimatum Trial Master is way too RNG based, and I would prefer if, let's say, there was a Trial Master, you know how the Maven has its writ? So like a Trial Master writ, and it takes 100 fragments to make the writ, or 100 splinters to make the fragment, and then you could put in the fragment to fight the boss whenever you want, so you could save up a bunch of them and fight 10 Trial Masters back to back, or you could trade the Trial Master fragment to somebody else so they can kill the Trial Master, kind of like the Oshabi Grove thing. It would be more fun that way, if then you could sell it if you didn't want to do it, and maybe then they could make it different, and that's fine because you can hold on to it. And then I kind of like the idea of lessening the early rewards and making it more weighted towards the higher waves, because that makes sense. It incentivizes you more to do higher waves, especially to do the Trial Master to get the better loot. That's why I think that they won't change it to fragments, because the whole thing is about getting to the end waves and then risking it for the big Trial Master fight. So I don't think they'll change it to fragments, even though it could work, because you could make it to the end and get a portion of a full Trial Master, or even a full Trial Master fragment, and then you could just choose to fight it whenever you want, instead of what it is. I don't know. That's just my opinion. I like the tradable and being able to farm and save stuff up and fight it on your own time instead of in the thing, kind of like how you could save up the Alpha Temples. And how I want the June encounter, I want to be able to take the Mastermind. So you prep the Mastermind, you have your full bar for the safe house for the Mastermind, and I want to be able to store the whole entire sheet, all their stars, and reset the board to a new one, but keeping the fight ready to go for the Mastermind, which will have all those 4-star Ashlings and stuff. So then you can use that when you actually need it, because I found while playing, I'm doing my June, and then I don't actually need the Ashling slam right now, so I can't do any more June until I need something to slam, and it's this weird gameplay where I would prefer to have it like the Alpha Temple, where you could save up Double Corruption, save up the Double Corrupt Jewel Gems, or maybe even the Sacrifice Altar, or maybe some of the bosses, or whatever you decide to save. It's nice. It's really fucking nice being able to save up Alpha Temples and trade them. And so we already have it for Einhar, for Beasts. We already have it for Alva. We can trade Sulfite Scarabs. You can't trade Sulfite, but I don't think this is like Sulfite. And so every Mastermind has tradables. Zana's just maps. I think June should be able to store the Mastermind if they're able to do it. So it fully resets the board. It's like you killed the Mastermind, but it's stored in a thing ready to be killed. It's the same thing And the point is to be able to save up masterminds, which is saving up 4-star ashlings. I don't think it's that OP. Maybe even being able to trade them instead of having to do a service. And then for this, I think you should be able to get fragments for the Trial Master, or even just a fragment from getting to the end, and that is the same as getting the boss, and then you could choose to fight the boss on your own whenever you want, kind of like Oshabi. That's just my opinion. I want to hear you guys what you guys have to say and what you think in the comments below, because I think that this is just mine, and I know that you guys come up with some really, really good ideas, and I'm looking forward to reading the comments. Yeah, either way, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys again with, so next up is I'm making a League Start Herald of Purity. I already did it, and it went really, really well, so League Start Herald of Purity video coming soon, and also we have the teaser coming up for the 3.15 expansion. That's super fucking sick, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye!